In this video, we're going to discuss 5 money goals to achieve in 2021. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, student loans, and everything in between. Wow, you guys, I cannot believe 2021 is going to be here before you know it. For the month of December, most of the videos are going to be about getting your money straight, getting your mind right. We're going to do a vision board. We're just going to do all things preparation for 2021. So make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that you can be the first to be notified when new content comes out. Drop down in the comments and let me know, how are you preparing for 2021? Have you started writing your goals down or things of that nature? Let me know in the comments. Number 1, what do you envision your money situation being like? You know, do you want to get a house? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to get a car? Do you want to save for a trip? What do you envision? How much money do you want to make? You know, really think about how you want your money, how much money you want to make, and how much money do you want to save. You know, what are your overall ideas of you and your money, your relationship with you and your money? I think that's the first thing to do, because once you understand, okay, I might want to go back to school, or I want to make this much money, I want to buy a house, then I think that can help you to decide what goals that you want to do. Number 2, and I know you guys probably already know it if you've been watching my channel, create a budget. Of course, create a budget. I think that is the start of any money goals. I mean, the main thing is you want to know how much money is coming in compared to how much money is going out. And I would say, even if you don't want to create a budget, try to write down when are your bills due compared to when you get paid. Do you get paid monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly? And I think that will help. You know, let's say if you're paying your bills late, it might not even have anything to do with you not making enough money. Maybe you just forget when the bills are due, or maybe you have a lot of bills that come out, say if you get paid bi-weekly on the second check. So maybe you just need to call your bills and let them know that you need to move the due date around. So it could be so many things that is making it hard for you to pay the bills on time. Also, in one of my last videos when I was talking about the top 5 no annual fee credit cards, and I was telling you guys that I don't use credit cards, you know, just like the normal sense. But one thing that I do with my credit card is I pay all of my bills, or most of them, not my mortgage, student loan, and car note, but like all my other bills, my water bill, my NES bill, my cell phone bill. Well, not my cell phone bill, because something is going on with Verizon, and for the last couple months when I pay with my credit card, they've been charging me $10, and so I'm gonna probably stop doing that. But like my groceries, my gas, anything that that I would use for my debit card, I use my credit card, and then I just pay the credit card off at the end of the month. So as long as you know that you can pay the credit card off at the end of the month, maybe you could just pay all the bills on your credit card, and then no matter when you get paid, you just have to make sure that you pay it before the due date. Number 3, pay down debts. Now let's think about this for a second. Let's say that you didn't have any credit card debt. If you didn't have any credit card debt, how would you be able to reallocate that money? Would you be able to put that money down towards a house that you want to get within the next 6 months to a year? Like, what would you be able to do with that money? So I think it's good to have a debt repayment plan so that we can pay our debts down. And you can drop down in the description and go over to the Major Change Group website, and I have a free budget and debt repayment worksheet to where you can, do your budget, and then also you can do your debt snowball, so you can do it from smallest to largest. Also, you're gonna put all of your debts, like your credit cards, your car, your student loans, any debts that you have, put it on there, and then create your debt snowball. I think it's a good start. Now drop down in the comments, do you think that we can live a life without any debt? Now this year I paid off over $5,000 of credit card debt, and it felt good to actually pay it off. Now, I was on a 0% interest credit card, but it actually felt good to pay it, just go ahead and pay it off. And then that money, I've been able to put that money in my savings account, and I'm being able to see it grow. And I still have my student loans, and then, I've just purchased a car, but I'm gonna probably most likely use that because I did have a car that I was paying off. So I did have a car note, but my goal was to pay the car off, but it was time for me to get a new car. But now that I don't have any credit card debt, I could pay like double payment. So I could pay the car off maybe, because I think I got it for 60 months, so maybe I could pay it off in 30 months. And so being able to not have any credit card debt can help me to, with my savings goals and things of that nature. And that's what takes me to the number 4, create a savings goal. Now for 2021, maybe we can try saving $1,000, $5,000, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Now, if 2020 didn't teach us anything, was that having a rainy day fund or having some money set aside to, for when things come up wasn't going to be beneficial. Now, we know that that is definitely going to be beneficial. Have you ever done any of those savings challenges? I think it was for the month of October. I did a savings challenge. I think it was a 12-week savings challenge with Hood Estates, and it was cool. They would post stuff on their Instagram. So I'm definitely thinking about for the year 2021 that I'm going to start a savings challenge. So go over to my Instagram page, Major Change Group, and follow me on my Instagram page. Now, I'm definitely going to get better about posting on there, but I want to create a savings challenge, and let me know if that would be something that you'd be interested in. Maybe we can start with just like a 12-week savings challenge, but they have the whole year 365-day savings challenge, maybe a 6-month or just a 12-week savings challenge. I think that would be great, but let me know if that would be something that you would be interested in. Number 5, plan for your future. Now, this is similar to number 1, really thinking about your future. Do you want to buy a house and things of that nature? But number 5, plan for your future, is really about where do you see yourself 20 years, 30 years from now? Like, think about retirement. Now, we know the retirement age is different for everybody because these days we have more 20 and 30-year-olds retiring earlier. And so retirement age could be any age. But even if you want to retire in the next 5 years, how much money would you have to have aside? Do you want to have $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $20,000 a month? If you want to do that, what do you need to do with your money now so that you can get to that goal? So you want to make sure that you're writing those things down so that you know what your goals are. Are using your SMART goals. Are they specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely? Think about, writing your goals down. Also, do you have insurance? Now, I think it's definitely a good thing. We really don't always think about this, but how much life insurance do you need? Now, I had got a life insurance policy probably like when I was 18 or 19, and I think it's always great. The younger that you get life insurance, the better, because it's a lot cheaper compared to now. If I tried to get the same policy, so how much money I would have to pay. But when you get your insurance policies at a younger age, it's usually a lot cheaper. And think about, like, do you have a family? Do you have kids? And so you want to make sure that if something was to happen, that you have that money set aside for your family, or even 30 or 40 years from now. So it's not a bad idea to kind of think about those things now before anything happens. As I was stating in the beginning of the video, December is a month for me to prepare myself for the next year, 2021. So like I said, we're gonna be doing a vision board, and I think these 5 goals, it could be interchangeable, but I think once you sit down and write down, like, where do you see yourself within the next 6 months, a year, 5 years, even 30 years, that'll help you determine, okay, what do my goals need to be for the next couple years? But you gotta write it down, because I feel like when you write it down, you're making it plain, and it just makes it come to fruition more to me when you write it down, opposed to not. Like I have found one of my old notebooks where I had wrote some stuff down from 2012, and I'm actually, even though it was 2012, I'm actually doing it now. So it is just amazing to look back to see the things that you actually wrote down, that you see yourself doing, and then you're actually doing it now. Also, drop down in the description and get my free budget and debt repayment worksheet so that we can do our budgets together and pay this debt down so that we can have more money for ourselves. We can save it, plan for our future, buy a house or whatever it is. But I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so that you will be notified when new video content comes out. And thanks so much for watching.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.